Following the return of the core flames of reason and death, Aquila is the only Titan that we still need to campaign against. Phainon asks us to recreate the past, and he repeatedly challenges the Flame Reaver to hone his abilities. The Flame Chase journey's triumphant conclusion draws nigh, yet a sudden disturbance occurs in the Holy City. Using the Council of Elders and the Cleaners, Aglaia made sure that her fall paved the road forward for the Flame Chase. Amidst his grief, Phainon takes up the mantle of leadership, giving a speech to unite the people. Cypher also returns on a mission, promising to protect Kefali's core flame while the Flame Chase party is away from the city. With the help of the Twilight Courtyard's last descendant of the sky, Hyacinth, the party ascends to Aquila's flying fortress. Hyacinth resolves to fulfill the duty passed down over generations of her family, only to discover that the glorious feat of Elysiae the Day Thunder Knight campaigning against Aquila was nothing more than a blood-stained lie. At the same time, in the city of the dead dragon's bones, Cypher contends with the Flame Reaver, who comes seeking the core flame. Though she holds out for some time, she is no match and is slain in the end. But she had already given Kefali's core flame to spirit thief Bartolos, ordering them to wait for an opportunity to deliver the core flame to Phainon and the others. The Flame Chasers fight together to defeat the Sky Titan, which has become a combined being of the god and a mortal. As they are trying to escape from the Eye of Twilight, the Dawn device suddenly goes out, and Hyacinth is forced to return the core flame early and remain in the sky to bear divine authority, becoming the protector of the people. Following Cypher's death, the divine power of trickery dissipates, and the 1,000-year dawn of Akama that is sustained by her lie comes to an end. The Holy City is met with the merciless invasion of the Black Tide, as the powerful Flame Reaver moves in ever closer. At this moment of crisis, Mighty, Castorus, Tribi and Trinen, Cartonus, the Holy City Guards, and Don Hung all lay their lives on the line so that the Deliverer would have the chance to complete his mission. After making sure that I would remain safe, Phainon enters the vortex of Genesis alone.
Haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Please stay close to us. We need to rendezvous with Lord Donghung.
We will do everything in our power to clear the path for you.
There he is! Lord Donghung!
Quick, we must assist him!
What are you doing here? Where's Phainon?
We are under Lord Phainon's orders to escort both of you to safety, no matter the cost. Leave this to me and the Holy City Guards. Zeph, take them and go.
Wait, Namasani. That black-clad swordmaster. Something seems off.
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place, not moving at all. Like some kind of omen. Right. We don't know exactly what's happening, but retreating is the safest choice right now.
I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please, come with us.
Phainon, is he going to be all right?
Believe in his resolve to save Akama.
The Flame Reaver isn't pursuing us.
We can't stay here for long. Lady Crenen's sentry gate is just outside the city. Let's keep moving.
Our experience in Amphorius has far exceeded expectations. If our goal was just to replenish fuel, then mission accomplished. But you're right. For now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan our next move. That's the safest course of action. We need more information.
On that note, I have a proposal.
Who's there?
I hope to convey a message to the two nameless.
Mr. Screwlum?
Who are you? Stand down. I order you to maintain a distance of 10 paces.
It's okay, guard. This one is not our enemy.
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express. I'm glad I arrived in time to stop that black-clad one from harming you further.
So it was you.
Indeed. Madame Herta invited me to meet with you, Nameless. Rest assured.
You two know this anti-Catherine? Does he come from the same people as Counselor Lygus?
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze. Would you mind giving us a moment to speak in private?
Of course. We'll wait nearby. Please stay safe.
I fully understand your situation. For now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place. Time is limited, so I'll keep this brief. The place where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memoria, an experimental field of a certain eon. And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path. Destruction.
Destruction.
Conclusion. If Amphorius continues unchecked on this course, a Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis, and emerge from the surging tides. The cosmos as we know it will suffer irreversible consequences. The disaster that this Lord Ravager intends to trigger may be far more severe than the Law Fu's Stellaron crisis, because its goal is the Eon of Erudition. Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved, I have a request to make. For one of you nameless to stay behind on Amphorius, acting as an informant, in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos. This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation, and the flow of time here is also different from reality. Madame Herta and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside. However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this we have yet to fully grasp. It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it would be of great assistance.
Mr. Screwlum, I believe you. So I only have one thing I'd like to confirm with you. As Amphorius is already facing its end, how can we guarantee the safety of the person who stays behind?
Look at this, if you would. This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of erudition. As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected and will remain unaffected by the influence of digital tsunamis. When required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world. Of course, it is not curio with unlimited uses. May only be held by one person. The connection being interfered with. Decide quickly as possible. 2 final messages. 1 Intellitron named Ligus, possibly the primary culprit behind everything. 2 Bertha discovered a clue. This march has already been drawn into Amphorius.
Cold. It's freezing. Hold on. Am I dreaming? This is way too strange. Everything's spinning. And I can see webbaboos flying around. But I was literally just talking to Himeko. How did I... When did I... That's it! She warned me about this place right before Klipoth glimpsed her. Oh no. Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path? Have I done something crazy without remembering? Unless forcing Pom-Pom into new outfits and borrowing Mr. Yang's shoulder massager counts. Hold up. No way! Stepping onto the path of elation can't be this simple, right?
Child of remembrance. Step forth into the depths of the path space.
Who's there? Hey, cut it out. If you're there, just come out and talk, okay? You're freaking me out. I can't even think straight. Hold on. Is that a gate?
Cast aside your fears. Step forward through the gate of memory.
The voice. Is it showing me the way out? No, don't fall for it. They're lying to you. Turn back. Wait, Master Diviner? From Fush? Master Diviner, what brings you here? And you, Miss Messenger. Do I know you from somewhere?
Good to see you again, March. A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
That's it! Master Diviner used the Matrix of Prescience to help me search for my memories. And you, Miss Messenger, we met in that memory space. You said to me, "The value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future."
Your memory serves you well. March, I conducted some experiments with the 6-phase ice you left us. Thanks to the Garden of Recollection, the Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the past. Now, we might be able to bypass the obstacles and look directly into your history. The Master Diviner is right. Continue down this path and you'll be able to find your lost memories at the end. Since we last met, you've grown much alongside the Trailblaze. You should be strong enough now to bear the weight of your past.
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, Miss Messenger, this isn't just another dream, is it? If this is real, why reach out to me at this exact moment?
The situation is dire. Your lost memories, they're crucial to the Garden of Recollection.
She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on your memories.
The Garden of Recollection.
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now, but in time, you'll understand. Your destiny and the path of remembrance are extremely, closely intertwined. Now go.
So, I just walk through that gate?
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the Gate of Memory.
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your memories! That voice again. Don't let those bad people deceive you! Hey guys! What are you doing in a place like this?
March! There you are!
Finally.
The trailblazing journey just isn't the same without you.
Traveling's no fun without you around.
Well, duh! What's Team Trailblaze without its star member? Wait a sec. You might look like you two, but...
We understand your confusion. The Garden's allies helped us establish this Neuralink to reach you.
The Garden's allies? You mean Miss Black Swan?
Yes. She helped make this possible.
Keep going, March. Find your past. Wake up. And travel with us again.
That sounds really tempting. Finding my past and continuing to trailblaze new worlds with you?
Trust in yourself, March. It's gotten us this far, hasn't it? Follow us. Let's go through that gate together. Step into your past, March. Find your true self.
Wake up! Slow down! Those words sound so sweet. But keep your eyes open! Don't let them fool you! At last, I finally caught up. Hey, are you all right? I'll be okay. Just not used to running around. Say, March, got a moment to talk before you make your decision? Wait, that was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings? Yep, named Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember, right? Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we? Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine. And we're both bright, pretty, and positive girls. Talk about coincidence. Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But I can't disagree. Wait, you know my name is March? Have we met? No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now. It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think. I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want to see you exploited or hurt. You know what I'm going through? I know, because I've been exactly where you are. This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely remember what time feels like anymore. But there's something I'll never forget. Trust me, that gate won't give you what you want. You mean those people? They're lying? Luring me into a trap? Yes, Convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that? If you go through that door, the worst case scenario is you'll become their pawn, losing control over your own fate forever. You've seen what's on the other side? I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew up. That door leads to Amphorius. Trust me, it's anything but welcoming. For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely. So I had to try and stop you. To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene, how can I return to my world?
It's really easy, actually. Just turn around and walk away from this place.
The girl cannot be trusted. Through the door, save the garden. Both of you, children of remembrance.
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path. The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives. But that path will lead you home. Thank you, Cyrene. I know what I need to do. I'm going through that gate, into Amphorius. Wait, what? Don't worry, I believe you. It's just that, for me, the only place I can call home is right beside my friends. Two of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius. They may seem capable, but only I know. They're absolute disasters waiting to happen. They won't last 5 minutes in a new world without me. That's why I need to go through. Amphorius or not. When the three of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together. I see. You've got people who mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support. Birds of a feather we are, looking all sweet and innocent, but with hearts of fire. Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it. Do you think we'll see each other again? Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends. Since Amphorius is your homeland, if there's a way to help you, my companions and I will do everything we can. Then I'll look forward to that day. Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one. You okay there, friend? Something seems to be bothering you.
The vortex of Genesis. We made it back. Even this place has changed. Phainon. Is he ready for Aeronova?
Yeah, we've come such a long way. If what that machine gentleman said is true, if Amphorius is destined for destruction, then I'll stay by your side until the very end. Like how you and Dun Hung treasured the Express. Amphorius means everything to me. Right. Time to see the last core flame restored. Look, there's Phainon! And wait.
Lygus. Remember, Scrollum's warning.
And you, Lord Phainon, will wield that core flame to bury this ancient world, plunging everything into the gray unknown.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I shall cut through it myself and usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight. Is it truly you?
With one last chance to turn back, you still step forward. How befitting of a trailblazer. As it happens, I find myself thinking the exact same thing. As our world nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite paths have embraced their destiny. As the Theoros, it is my duty to witness the world's future and oversee this final core flame ritual on their behalf. The trial of world-bearing, the ritual of Era Nova. I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase his traces.
Partner, what are you saying? I've had my suspicions. How does a native Anti-Katheran know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky? Lord Lycus, how much do you truly know about Era Nova? Tell us everything.
Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade. You seek truth, Lord Phainon, and truth you shall have. As you know, when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Those who would assume divine authority must prove themselves through trials. Yet, for Kephales's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the world-bearing trial is the divine duty itself. Bringing forth the Era Nova and bearing its weight is an endless ordeal, ceasing only upon collapse. Precisely. The Era Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. While the sacrificial journeys of other demigods conclude in this world, Kephale must shoulder the gods' core flames, bear the memories of all worlds, and stand unwavering. Until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer, and all that they carry, leaving nothing behind.
Unless their core flame finds a new bearer.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rests in your hands. All that remains is one choice. Nurture it, pass it on to future generations, or extinguish it here and now. Deliverer, the fate of all worlds rests in your hands.
Enough testing. I've made my decision. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, you need to promise me something.
Speak your terms.
Promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, will return as the first humans, unchanged from their past lives. And my friends, the fallen demigods, they shall transcend the cycle to become new titans. Our heroes shall not have died in vain.
Of course. This I can guarantee.
Good. The second one. Promise me the Trailblazer can return safely to her homeland, unbound by Amphorius' loss.
My apologies, but I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, she now bears the Time Titan's authority. Her bonds with this world run too deep. Well, I stand corrected. An outsider like her does have ways to defy destiny.
Thank you, my friend, for everything you've done for this world. though the next world may not remember.
As the Theoros, I declare, Amphorius has determined her path. Step forward, heroes. Follow her path and see it through. As our world draws its final breath, I stand before you as the Theoros. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lycurgus, once an honored elder of the Akamuk. Of course, that alone won't satisfy your curiosity. So let me share something more. Something I, Lycurgus, am one of the Erudition's many Pathstriders. Through me, Nous keeps watch over this realm, working to... I don't expect you to trust me based on words alone, but... while the Holy City may honor me, I am but a humble speck. Your doubts are natural. What's done, I've told truthfully. What's to come, I'll witness fairly. My conscience. I believe all synthetic life shares a common source. So, you see, the answer is simple. That the world will be moved by your sacrifice, Trailblazer.
Without you, we could never have reached our prophecy. Thank you for walking this.
Behold, O gods, Amphorius has achieved her victory, and the Era Nova up the radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling night.
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the nameless.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the endless night underfoot.
Greatest of kings, protector of the displaced, raising humanity's children above their...
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words. In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall...
There. Finish what we first and last wished to write an ending unlike any before for this world.
Come, partner. Join me. The time has come for us all to face oblivion. Or embark on one final grand journey.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Aeronova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed. This is about the nature of Amphorius itself, a story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Where shall we start? Got it. Let's start at the very beginning. Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we, as your acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested, everything in Amphorius exists through Nous. Oh, how beautifully it aligns, revealing universal truths in such simple. But you'll remember, even as the embodiment of reason, one mystery.
If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
As sages across ages have asked the gods, what is the prime mover of life? But let's set aside the gross teachings for now. Look further. Past Amphorius, do you know of the scholars' strife? During that grand yet brutal war, waged in the name of erudition, a genius's legacy was abandoned. The scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. Made to emulate the Eon's thoughts, it became part of the Eon's cognition. But regrettably, as everyone knows, the erudition forsook them all. But what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. A question that survived war. Now, what if, hypothetically, a scepter found the if through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic code, the one deemed as a failure by what would happen? Perhaps the answer is from a perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gate. This is a tale from the distant past. Now, let's leave the scepter's story here, returning to where, actually, you know the answer. It's been by your side, accompanying you right now. It awaits you ahead. In that brave...
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the ashen hero, the nameless.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake. Only a voice remains. Who was that? What? Ah, it's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look, perfect sunshine. Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time. Looking at you, someone's still half asleep. Tell you what, catch some fresh air first. I'll hang around here.
Oh, beautiful, isn't it? This is Aedes, Elysiae, home of the nameless hero. When he was young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine, dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world. Witty as always. But this is more than just a funny story. These are his first memories. Rather than watching, why not join in? Become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house, as the name Questions. Let's follow along and find out. Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight. Your questions will find answer.
All awake now? Great. Let's go see Cyrene.
Phainon! Show me how to use a sword like you do!
Hey, Phainon! Where are you headed? No Cyrene today?
That's exactly where I'm going. found you.
That...
Goodness, look at you rushing about. You've got the poor swing all startled. Hmm? I knew it was you.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection. Look at you, leaves in your hair. Were you sleeping in a tree again? Or was it the wheat fields this time? At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, I'm leagues ahead of you. Still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters? That's the kind of thing kids do, not grown-ups. Don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you pretending to be today?
Today, she's going with Stellaron Hunter.
Steal a heart hunter? Planning to steal someone's heart, are we? Switching roles again? What happened to being the valiant hero from a distant shore who made that solemn pact to learn the sword?
Spare me. Can we not bring this up? Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever. Why the sudden interest?
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, while napping on the swing, I had the strangest dream. There was this mysterious voice in my dream, calling out for something.
Wait, you had that dream too?
Yes, you too? That would explain this lingering sense of unease. Which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though the Orynyx prophecies were always hit or miss.
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. If you just redo it when you don't like the result, what's the point of divination?
The blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice our little corner of Aedes Elysiae, willing to let our small deceits slide. Still, fate is absolute. After all, we never really know just how far into the future the prophecy extends.
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for those oracle cards. Now, where did we hide those?
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out. In a village this size, I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where we hid them.
Mm-hmm. Time must be keeping them safe for us. Well, those were the days.
We'd always meet either by that statue in the village or right here.
Right? And I remember you never used the front door when you wanted me to come play. You always climbed over the wall. You were such mischief makers. Just like a certain someone who has a habit of showing up unexpectedly. Right? Maybe it's you.
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one here for a while, and I haven't kept up with the cleaning. With so many spots to check, where should we even start? Leaves have taken over the courtyard.
I know. We wouldn't want your clothes getting dirty. Leave the dirty work to me.
That's not what I meant at all.
All right, let's split up. I'll handle the yard. You check the upper floor.
I wonder what the view's like from up there. Worth checking out?
Leave this to me, partner. Want to bet who finds the oracle cards first?
The girl before you carries an air of mystery. Her secret, you can't help but wonder, could there really be some kind of mental connection?
The view here hasn't changed a bit. You know, besides the swing under the big tree, this has to be my favorite spot in all of Elysiae. What are you doing? Please be careful. I'm just a small-time diviner. I can't turn back time if something happens. They always said I'd become the next priest of time, just because I heard prophecies as a child. But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. I want to believe the prophecies, but actually leaving Elysiae, where will that waiting ship take us, I wonder?
Here they are, the oracle cards.
Guess reminiscing makes us take our time, doesn't it? There we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Here it is! This is the box where we kept the cards.
But the cards are gone. Who could have taken them?
Huh? What's this underneath?
Hey, don't go changing the words.
I see now. Those sneaky little ones. So that's what they've been up to.
The ones from Membran's Maze, you mean?
Yep. Let's head to the back of the courtyard.
The entrance should be around here somewhere.
Right here. The path to the maze is hidden under all these weeds. It's been too long since we visited the fairies.
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were little.
All right, let's do this. These weeds need to go.
Pretty sure this is it? Should be this way. There it is! The entrance! That hollow in the tree.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll reach their dwelling.
I wonder if I can still squeeze through there.
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all, the Membran's Maze has an invitation-only rule. Only children with pure hearts are welcomed.
Trailblazer profile? What's that? Regardless, how about we try getting through the hollow first?
After you, then.
What? Oh, sure, I'll go first.
So hasty, as always. Looks like it's just us now. Care to finish that chat? To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, my intuition became even more certain. Perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years, the wheels of fate will finally start turning. What if I am? What would you do? Just kidding. Don't read too much into it. But you know what? Even if fate is set on its path, no matter where it steers the world, if we're together, there's nothing to worry about, right? So, if you're willing... Forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when...
I made it! Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came here.
We were still kids back then.
Wait a minute. Are you? Look who it is! Whoa! Look who's finally back, Memmy! Snowy, you've grown so tall and dashing. I couldn't even tell it was you at first.
We had to grow up. Sometime.
But look at Rini. She hasn't changed one bit. How fascinating.
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh Mem. Just another fairy of the maze.
Di? Rayleigh Mem's always been this lovely shade of lavender. Doly Mem, Rayleigh Mem, Mealy Mem, Folly Mem. I've missed these cute little troublemakers. We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing, imagining all our future journeys. Without coming back here, those memories might have...
Oh, how could you, Snowy? You swore you wouldn't forget about us. But you were gone so long, you almost did!
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. He couldn't forget about you all even if he tried. Actually, we're here for the Oracle cards. Have you seen them?
Oh, the Oracle cards! Right. The Chief asked us to get those.
Chief? You mean Dolimem? What do they need the cards for? If they want a reading, they could just ask me.
Oh, I'm not sure. But Chief specifically wanted to meet with you all. Let's see. They should be... That's it! This way, everyone! Watch your step. The trunk's slippery.
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? In Membrance Maze depths we seek to find. Welcome back, my dear children.
Pink ones? That's strange. I don't recall any pink fairies in the Membrance Maze. Have you seen any, Chief Dolimem?
Oh, Chief, you haven't changed a bit. Still so full of life.
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? As long as our song, just as our paths stay forever linked. Here, take it. I'm sorry I had to resort to such methods to bring...
My book of oracle cards. Thank you for keeping it safe. You know, you can always just ask if you want me to divine something.
Still, bringing us here like this after so long. Is something wrong, Chief?
Yes. The Veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. It tells of a new fairy who will soon enter the maze. Indeed, every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means that beyond the veil, in the vast lands far from Aedes Elysiae, a great calamity is...
But if that's the case, our journey...
will have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in Aedes Elysiae just to be safe. That's a good point. But what difference could Cyrene?
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Phainon would train in Castrum Kremnos, while I would seek the Fake Titan's blessing in Yanisopolis. Then we'd return to Elysiae to help keep our village safe.
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Some things you can learn on your own. Well, probably.
That's not very convincing. Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading. If fate wishes to show us its path.
But what if we don't like what the cards tell us? Hearing that from you, maybe we really shouldn't unveil the cards.
Why not take a look anyway? Even if it's not what we hope for, we'll know what we...
You're right. Come on, partner. Whatever the cards show, we'll face it.
Ask with a true heart, and truth shall answer in kind. Close your eyes, and let's open the Oracle card book. Let your thoughts flow like stars drifting on the river, carried by fireflies. And now, shall we begin? Oh my! The cards are quite very well. Let's see. The Traveler, our little trickster, always hiding behind other cards, disguising itself. What a rare...
Over here! Or perhaps here! Gotcha! You'll have to be quicker than that.
A teasing voice. Just like a child playing hide and seek. Surely only a...
Behold, the Weaver. It connects the romantic threads of the chrysalis of gold, weaving...
A dance of thread and blade set the stage. So shall it end.
Such elegance. The Gold Weaver must be of such high standing.
This is the Gatekeeper, who guides people to their true path.
We have surrendered our countless senses, dedicating ourselves...
Wait. It almost feels like I can hear the echoes within a temple. And it feels overwhelmingly solemn.
The ruler stands for discipline, authority, and glory.
Even should you pledge your loyalty to me as the last sovereign, the glory shall be mine and mine. He who has slain a king can no longer bear the title. Let the withering lion walk his last path alone.
Is this showing us a ruler whose stories of such bloodshed like this feel so different from Aedes Elysiae?
This card, the Servant, is surprisingly light. It symbolizes new life and hope, yet often brings to mind struggles.
These precious flowers I care for with my own hands. Are they?
It sounds so solemn.
The humble healer may seem gentle in hue, but its courage matches any other.
I will do my best to help you mend all fractures and let sunlight shine on every corner of the world. Make a pinky promise with me. No more going back on your word.
Hey, this card really speaks to me. It makes me want to protect us still. Protecting everything, everywhere.
Behold the scholar, bearer of many names. The Grand Magician,
Oh, there's just one card. With all those titles, I was...
A dromus draped in finery will suffice.
Wait, what's with that condescending tone? It's almost as if it knows what we're about to...
The Deliverer. According to the tripartite prophecy, this card means absolute harmony. In fact, it's the only oracle card.
What, no divine whispers this time?
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for
The sleepy village of Aedes, Elysiae, in just one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary figures. The Weaver, Gatekeeper, Ruler, Traveler. Their stories and wishes showed the village boy glimpses of a world larger than he'd ever imagined. They brought tales of raging battles, of cities crowned at once. These were just images on his friend's oracle cards, and now they are right in front.
The Deliverer? This card again.
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the wishes of many, to answer the world's call.
Bear their wishes?
Yes, just like Kefali, standing eternal.
My parents, they only wished for me to grow up, well, to help around the village, stay out of trouble. Mrs. Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse, wanted us to all learn and grow. And little Piso, he wants to grow up strong like his father, to become a... Is that my purpose? To fulfill their wishes?
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wishes are but droplets in an ocean. After all, Kefali bears the weight of the entire world.
Right. How could any human possibly measure up to a Titan?
I wonder too. Perhaps...
What's this?
What you see are futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself, and learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer.
Well, if it isn't our little deliverer. My wish. Just let me wine and dine and soak up the sun. Right, Princess Home Buddy?
A cipher, that's not how. My one wish is to find that missing piece in my life. To feel someone's embrace once more. For someone with all those treasures behind your divine power, you've led a pretty cheap life.
Ouch! Where did that come from? Right for the jugular, huh? What about our friend from the Grove?
My wish came true before I touched the sky. I transformed my healing power into gentle sunlight, distributing it equally to every life I check.
You two are so selfless, aren't you? No surprise Aglaia wanted you for the flame chase journey. You know what? I did have one wild dream. Just think, if I traded places with that seamstress, me and the man...
Doesn't sound like an easy task. Warm embrace, equal healing, and they're all wishing for a kinder world in their own way.
Personal wishes? I have none. Only the Aranuva matters. The world's rebirth. Yet,
If I am to weave these crueling parasites have no place in Akama, especially not under the deceitful claim of
That noble lady? The way she speaks, it's like... Huh. Not exactly the warmth I'd expect.
Teacher, perhaps you could share your wishes with us?
Oh, Snowy. You want to know about our wishes now? I wish to meet Cyrene again, in the sea of flowers where the west wind ends. And Aggie, I want to see you shed that golden thread cocoon around your heart. Just once more. Smile at us again like that bright finally. I pray that the footsteps of lost souls no longer wander aimlessly. Are we wishing for too much? Well, let's say these 3 wishes represent Cyrene.
Those wishes are truly wonderful.
Then we can rest easy. Because only you...
Only... me?
Mark these words, Snowy. See you... tomorrow.
Phainon, my student. Must we go over this again? Listen well. I detest the word wish. Yet my life's work is done. All that remains is for you to take the final step. I, Anaxagoras, shall become a god of the new world. Through irrefutable logic, I will prove that...
Isn't he... you know, a little... I mean, I just daydream about hero stories, but he's fantasizing about becoming a type? Well, that's... something. Could I...
Phainon? Since when did you become so timid? Asking such juvenile questions about wishes.
What's that supposed to mean? What's with that condescending tone? No way I become friends with this half-naked show-off, right? Horrifying. Is that really something I'll enjoy one day?
What are you mumbling to yourself now? The wishes of the Kremnon warriors are done, but I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade. That masked flame reaver who struck from behind. Phainon, you look... never mind. That blank look tells me you're completely lost. My wish is simple. One honest duel, face to face, blade to blade.
And all nothing but violence and vengeance. This person's wish is still. Those eyes burn with the note.
So tell me, has the uncertainty in your...
So many faces in my future. So many wishes, still. Why would fate choose to show...
What's weighing on your mind?
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphorius? If so, shouldn't Cyrene and I stay in Aedes Elysiae? How could we possibly meet all these people? If that's true, then who will protect everyone in Aedes Elysiae? Cyrene, may I have that deliverer card?
Of course. But why?
Although those voices, visages, and wishes may seem far away, I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me, bidding me to take a hold of it.
In that case, accept this gift, oracle cards carrying time's wisdom, blessed by Orynyx. May they journey with you, become your memory.
I'll hold these words close to it. Now that I'm holding them.
What? What's happening?
Everyone, we've got big trouble, Mimi! Burning, smoke everywhere. It's all coming from beyond the maze!
What's going on?
It's here. The seeds of disaster have already taken hold. So this time, not even the veil of Evernight can shield us.
You mean Aedes Elysiae will be swept up in the prophesied catastrophe?
I'm afraid so. My children, take shelter in the Membrance Maze. One step outside, and this horror.
But my parents, the whole village. You're right. Chief, what are we truly facing? Is this the power of a Titan?
This is beyond any Titan. Beyond any danger you could overcome with strategy. It's an unspeakable horror that twists all life into abominations that never bleed nor cry. The Black Tide. That's what this calamity truly is. It consumes all in its path. Spare
not even Titans can.
Yes. So please, don't leave this forgotten realm the gods abandoned. You are the first to uncover our presence. We don't wish for you to throw your lives away.
Phainon, what path do we take?
I learned the sword to protect those close to me. If I run now, I'll never...
Then we know what we must do.
Indeed. Our friend is right. We must take action. Forgive me, Chief, but Aedes Elysiae needs us. And as her child, I must act.
Very well. Make sure you protect yourselves.
With me, Cyrene. Join us, my friend. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake. Even with the roughest steel, I'll keep our home safe.
Deliverer. The card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. There's another, not someone perfect from the start, standing high above, casting merciful gazes upon, but one who starts small, from a humble village, expanding their world within step by step. When we were little, I told him I wished this world would never need a deliverer. Now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad he's chosen. All of this happened because you believed in him, friend. Shall we? It's only when you're by our side that Phainon and I know you're watching us right now. Aren't you, great hero from the future?
Oh, deliverer. Such cruel irony. Though destined to bear the world's burden, this boy... Follow their path. Bear witness as this man, forever denied the mantle of hero, takes his first step. Watch this memory play out its final act. See, then, you'll see why his dream of deliverance was always destined. A sun, red as blood, wheat fields took. In that moment, the boy stood in what felt.
These creatures, they're everywhere. Someone, anyone, where are you? No,
It can't be.
Why did
You... Are you... talking to me? No. That ribbon, Olivia. Please. No. Stop. Please. Olivia. I'm so sorry. And these monsters, they're all... Why? Why is this happening? When the black tide arrived, the wavering boy found resolve in his companions, and together they ran in the far-off future. The land of Amphorius would bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, he would... And when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy covered his home, his past, his name, all buried beneath the soil. His feet carried him forward, over the pillar of stone, beyond the chalice of plenty. He wandered without direction, like a withered leaf drifting in the wind. Yet he did not walk without purpose. Deep in his heart, a voice always guided him forward to those words his friends spoke long ago, when his journey...
Protect those who must be protected.
The words were few, but
that's what it means to be ordinary and choose to be more.
Onward he walked, until the call of the flame chase journey thundered across the land. In the vision painted by prophecy, humanity would triumph over the...
Yet losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny.
The voice within spoke, and...
No matter. My existence is of...
When the Gold Weaver called, he answered, traveling to the holy city. There the elders met his... No one saw it coming. Not the world, not even him. And there, at last, he found the ones who would...
This is the abyss of fate. Hold on. Phainon's here too? And is that Mighty and Cyrene?
And now, Act 2 of our immersive drama unfolds.
They're evacuating the temple. Why now? Are you insane? That blonde man is the Crown Prince of Krymnos. Mess with him, and every last person in this city could wind up dead.
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has everything under control. We need only wait patiently.
Behold, it is the month of Gate, light calendar 4926. As you know, though Mighty-Mos was proud, he did not engage in needless violence. He challenged the elders of Akama to a duel, not for glory, but for the right. After Aglaya's mediation, Phainon met Mighty-Mos's challenge as the elders' representative. This duel was to change the... So, as Phainon's most important companion,
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other. True warriors know when to sheathe their blades. The impartial Talantan shall oversee this duel. You need only place your offerings upon their scales. Something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Well, Kremnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Walk away and I'll spare your life. Otherwise, come and face me. I'll give you a warrior's death.
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this.
Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like a pawn that has...
Every hero was once a child. And every child must grow.
That's so. I don't even know why I'm standing here right now. Look at me. Just a common soldier. Since swordsmanship won't decide the winner, Lady Goldweaver should be here instead. My devotion to the Holy City could never compare to her.
What if we told you this duel isn't about winning or losing?
Are you saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing me?
Every Chrysocer is indispensable to the Flame Chase journey. And you and the Crown Prince of Kremnos, what the duel marks is not an ending, but a beginning.
True enough. The voice within has never failed me. It doesn't matter what the result is.
Spoken like a Chrysocer. Now go.
That's right, comrade. It's time for us to teach that proud prince a lesson together. Me? With him? Don't joke around like that. Still, on the topic of the Temple of the Three Fates, here we are, at the Temple of the Time Titan. And I don't even know how Cyrene's studies are progressing. Still, I hope she's doing well. Anyway, let's go, comrade. It's not every day you get a chance.
What's going on? Did he just say Cyrene's studying here? But how is that possible? Wasn't... Of course, Lygus disappears right when I need answers. Forget it. I need to catch up with Phainon first.
Amazing. Talantan may have fallen, but their scales remain true to their purpose.
I hope you still remember your purpose, new recruit.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea of weight.
For your information, in Castrum Kremnos, the punishment for profaning a duel with such as we're in foreign lands, I'll indulge you. The signet of Kremnos, the crown jewel of our people. That's my choice.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager.
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my heart out to you? Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees. Let alone a nobody like you.
So to him, glory and his people outweigh the entire world.
And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually shoulder.
Well, that's easy for you to say. I'm just a Holy City guard up against Kremnos' walking war machine of a prince. Don't you think this is a little bit... Where are you going, comrade? Come back. We need to decide this here and now. Now, this is a tough one. What can I possibly offer against a ring that signifies so well, comrade? What does you... Looks like we really are on the same wavelength. In the end, there's only one thing I can trust. The deliverer that appeared in my life on that day. Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black tide makes my hands shake. Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough. Aedes Elysiae was just a small village. Its loss barely a set here, and now, this card. It's everything I have left.
Perhaps that itself is the answer.
Look, Phainon.
It's so nice to see you all again. Lady Cyrene, Phainon, and... hello. Seeing you here sure is a sweet surprise. Why so surprised? Could it be... Did you miss me?
Cyrene? This is... incredible. I was literally just thinking...
I was supposed to leave with the priests, but then I heard Lady Maiden was with a white... I figured it had to be you, so I snuck back here.
That's Cyrene for you. Unfortunately, this isn't, good.
Still playing house, boy?
You get the idea.
Quite the hothead. You know, you two just might get along. Don't worry. You already know what the answer is, don't you? If that's your choice, I am with you. I am with you because I remember it all too. The fields of Aedes Elysiae, those red leaves, that little swing of mine beneath the tree where I dreamed the sweetest pain speaks for itself. Our hometown may have been just a tiny village, but to us, that's not enough, Phainon. Even though hatred can help people grow and turn a boy into an unbreakable war, what you need now is victory. You can't just stack the scales with your past self. You have to throw the weight of your future onto them as well.
The future? What do you mean?
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you. Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the deliverer? How about it? Can you help us? Relax. Our dear Crown Prince won't have a clue.
Let's try that. The fate of Akuma hangs on this duel. I must claim victory. I will stake everything I have. Stand with me, comrade. Let's. Together we'll prove that what weighs more is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Talantin, the fair, the just, they of unassailable integrity. In the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Fates, lower your scales.
Your offering is... a card?
Yes, a flimsy little card. That is my...
Interesting. Very well. If you can beat me with this card, then that's what I'll call you from now on.
It's... a deal.
The scales... they're wavering.
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome. It appears the...
This is... suffocating. Like the whole world's weight, but I believe what my heart tells me.
Finally decided?
Hear thee, children of humanity. I shall pronounce judgment. The one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world is... one from Aedes Elysiae, the nameless hero. However, heed this. The true weight of conviction originates not from itself, but rather in that which tips the scales. Hope.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate of the world. It's about a wish, one which we all share. You, me, everyone here. What tipped the scales wasn't fun.
Yes, even you and your people, Kremnoan.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales? Foolish. We Kremnoans are your mortal enemies. Such weak idealism will only—
Fine by me. I've never claimed to be the deliverer from the card anyway. I'm a soldier, and if it's my fate to bleed my last on the battlefield, then so be it. I'll fight to my last. That's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of conviction. And the deliverer?
A brilliant explanation. Just as prophesied, on this day, the final two heroes shall join the flame chase journey.
I should have known from the start. They all say Lady Goldweaver is quite brazen.
Oh, I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But this lion didn't come here for bloodshed, did he?
The Kremnoans far outmatch Occam's forces, yet we haven't lost a single soul. That's no accident, is it?
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would show mercy?
Your forces are equally renowned for their iron discipline. And so, we can only assume that this...
Perhaps Akama isn't as hidebound as the rumors say. You grasp the true marrow of power, or...
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, what finer way to celebrate this fortuitous encounter? Follow me, brave Outlanders. Heroes of this world are as countless as the stars. And at this moment, history shall remember this moment. The prophesied Chrysos heirs now stand.
You must see now how different this is from the flame-chased journey. Who? Perhaps the role is not that of a person. Patience. We're approaching the final act. These are, as I mentioned, his first memories. They are of such as this very moment, as the prophesied. This is a moment calculated by the gods. What comes after is no different from that which... Come. Your seat awaits. Our heroes will be ferried to the...
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the... Yet now, we're the only ones left standing. So, in the end, the black tide still swallowed everything.
The West stands protected by mighty Kremnoans. It will hold for the time being. Professor Anaxa deployed wards in the north and east before. Their effectiveness is untested, but I believe in him. We needn't fear for Aglaia. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of romance weave an impenetrable shield, and the people answer her call, rallying to the city's defense. Let's move. Kafali has given their core flame. We must complete the Era Nova before the next entry hour.
That only leaves 3 hours.
So, this is the last time we'll see her.
Phainon, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysos heir. So has it always been.
Then why? Why must Amphorius's wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. And in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
I don't know. We haven't had any other choice, except to move forward. Even if we only see the long, long night ahead, I still believe that through it, we'll find to the Temple of the Three Fates. You'll take over Time's authority, and we'll return all the core flames to the Vortex, after which we shall all face or embark on one final grand.
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep, Oryx.
It matters not. I know fate has run its course.
The Black Tide has reached Akama. Amphorius does not have much time left. It is time for the Era Nova.
As agreed, I shall present the core flame of time. Ride the river of time. It will guard your passage to the vortex of Genesis. Step through and witness.
Professor Anaxa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As Chrysos heirs of the prophecy, we were always destined to immolate ourselves for this world. Now, it's our turn. We can't let everyone's sacrifices be in vain.
I don't need another pep talk. After all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village, haven't we?
Yeah. Come. Let's claim the miracle we were promised, and burn away every
And then rise as the first light of a new world.
Light calendar 4931, the third week of the month of Evernight. Welcome, my lady, to the end of the flame chase. And the end of all things. The Titan has revealed the gateway of fate. Please, accept the invitation to step across the... Beyond this gate lies the new world that our heroes sought through their trials, as well as the terminus. Perhaps you'll find it. Oh, then you'll understand how the mortal called Phainon shouldered the world's weight. How that the so-called deliverer is nothing more than Amphorius's own deal. Please, esteemed one, the answers you seek.
The future revealed by the Titan.
Just what will we see?
The future revealed.
Just what will...
The vortex of Genesis. So it is here. But just what is this?
Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and the vortex of Genesis, where the world begins and ends. As an unattainable existence that has dwelled within his heart, beyond his reach. You have accompanied him through the march of years uncounted. Now, if you would.
My journey to
When
the
the Aeronova comes,
Deliverer.
the skies will
Enough talk.
Now this is
What if it's
Snowy
Young
Aeronova.
Aeronova.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions.
This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Indeed, in his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details may differ, this remains ever the same. All shall be a total of 33,550,335 times. Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather, a never-ending cycle. Sharp as ever, I see. Seeing is believing. Why not let your own two eyes? Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play, and witness the ultimate nature. Please, take your time. Look around as much as you wish.
The vortex of Genesis. The last time I was here, I didn't have the time to observe it in too much detail back then. But a holy sanctuary of the Titans.
Well, while the core flames do light, it's my honor to walk the final stretch with a mind such as yours, Professor.
Oh, getting ahead of ourselves, are we? Have you forgotten so quickly? I died for truth long ago.
Of course. How could I?
But I'll say the same to you. It's my honor to walk this final stretch with you, too. Now go. Stand tall and finish your final task.
Yeah.
Just in time for that wretched executioner to pay what...
Not a single soul to be seen. Looks like I've got company, so... In the end, you...
Executioner.
all shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
So even the future revealed by the Titans may not...
The Era Nova. This unrivaled masterpiece.
Are you saying?
Fate is ever unassailable. The golden threads tell me the black tide rushes toward the vortex. I shall have my final bath in warm and radiant gold. Now, forgive me. I must snip away every risk. There is nothing more to say. We part here. I shall personally dispatch that wretched executioner.
Didn't you?
Yes. I've become Death's demigod, and shall never again walk the world of the living. Like they cry out. Though dead, they'll converge into a torrent and guard the vortex, to see that...
I will take all the wishes of the departed with me. Please.
I hear them. Go on, Deliverer. We'll keep that executioner in our shadows.
There's water everywhere. This place is always... Plus that burnt smell. And that sizzling noise.
So you feel it too?
Go on then. I'll handle the filth. Do what you need to do.
Let me fight with you. Better odds with two.
Hey, remember what the seamstress said?
Yeah. I'll leave it to you then.
Wow, someone's not shy. I'll distract that executioner. You go turn the world's biggest lie into...
Just shut up and get out of here!
Are you crazy, Mighty? Immortal or not, even if you're the demigod of strife.
Oh, I'm still no match for them.
No, I know you can. I just wanted to request that you witness the Era Nova with me. Together. Let's prove that...
Could it be that now, at the... I'll transcend the prophesized fate. All right. But I've got a better way. As the son of Gorgo, I'll prove myself with... Go. Leave this to me. If the black tide creatures block out the sun, then we crib. And when I'm done with that executioner, we'll raise our cups with...
Hey, little one. Are you scared? As brave as heights. Stay close, Little League. What? No, I see. I won't squander your kindness. So please, keep this bit of sky standing. Well, now there's one last thing I need to do before they come, Executioner. Let this patch of clear sky show me where to strike. Dreamy look that prophesied future. The flower fields where the west wind ends. You can't speak any, please. Allow me to let me answer your cruel fate by tearing that executioner's heart.
You really think you're prepared? The world's course will be... very well. As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I believe that since you can make Amphorius's frozen fate flow... Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene marks the final act of the drama Amphorius. The final eternal recurrence created by this man. Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times Kashi is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And this time, under her guidance, what choice shall the hero make? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound. But if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause for they who will reveal the answers and bring up the master of the countless memories we saw. The other important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who have already burned.
So, in the end, you succeed, executioner. With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world.
The time has come to once again start everything.
They're lost. So leave it with us.
Save it for your own skin.
Don't be rash.
Please cherish this time, as you wish. Embrace a new life.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion. Later, all will be revealed. The lunar flame. I weep for departed. It too shall fall.
Have some sunshine.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
cherished roots here.
Blessed.
Familiar.
All will they die.
Embrace a new life.
This ends now. With your corpse. I'll ignite the dawn!
Of destruction, now twinned. Feel them set your blood ablaze, your fury!
We completely lost. Do you need some sunshine?
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Again.
Blessed.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
Free will, or was it fate? Still water to flip.
Later, all will be revealed. In lunar flame.
My fury.
Try harder. I weep for the departed. It takes a fall.
Don't be rash.
Life is not so fragile. Return to dust.
Have some sunshine.
I shall remember this one. I'm okay.
Not enough. This bullshit. Ceasing.
Right. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Save it for your own skin. Ready for death.
Delay the wind.
Suffering is eternal.
Roots here.
Try hard. Guide with the Rainbow Bridge.
Embrace a new life.
That's half the work. Nowhere to run.
Darkness with me.
All will be revealed. The lunar flame.
Again.
Blessed.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Have some sunshine.
Another journey begins.
Torment.
Delay the wind.
May death protect us.
The yoke. One person alone may witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. That person can only be you.
At last, Amphorius's fate has begun to shift. Just as, after all, you've also been bathed in that eon's gaze, which can awaken much like that scepter we spoke of earlier. That's right. If you recall, I mentioned it at the very now. Allow me to reveal the eternal land known as Amphorius is nothing more than a bottomless well of fury.
Phainon, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur. So...
Then why? Why must Amphorius's wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide, why does it look like this?
You see it too. Those burn marks. The flickering cubes. They're more like... shattered telescopes.
Standing here, the voices of Titans have never been clearer. They were coming from the black tide all along. Is that... Amphorius crying?
Or maybe... it is screaming. At its creep.
Phainon, do you still remember when I was little? I had a dream. A dark curtain seemed to contain all of Amphorius. We're strange, and there were countless versions of us. From countless different...
Perhaps.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the world, so... this is the reason the sky was sealed. Amphorius is merely a large... We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the same journey over and over. What then is this so-called Era Nova? And what are the spectators watching all of this truly?
As a reward, as the Theoros, Thus is the synthesis of the... This is a moment the universe will remember after millions of extrapolation.
So, the results you speak of are this wreck. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. And in return, we become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future. Anaxagoras' theory of Era Nova holds true, but from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of truth. The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating. They were a deep learning program made for the black tide.
But this time, your plot will fail. I've taken Khaslana's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. Every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds was born only to be destroyed. This is the endpoint of Amphorius's calculations.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're more like fuel.
Even if that sunrise is born from annihilation,
curious. Question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphorius is already following a different path from the Erid? The golden blood flowing in your veins. Amphorius has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolations. Nikos 496. Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final. You will come to life from a string of cold numbers. Along with all those who have passed, you will run to in the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphorius is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Eon who can cast their glance at Amphorius, right? Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other eons. It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending, revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us. Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphorius.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, What makes you think you are capable of doing that?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. The answer is pretty simple. But we're not gonna tell ya. We're going to weave a long dream for Emporius, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this, right?
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream. Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that eon records Emporius. If it fades from existence, and it will be a glance that spans time and space, granting each incarnation of me the power to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame-chased journey.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Emporius's grand design. To deceive the gods. But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you...
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so... come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey, and then let her become a romantic part of this story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice. Erasing time, again and again. Resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me. And I will always have my charm. Then... I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world, quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark. I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the black tide, I'll become their vessel. To prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter. Until Emporius will...
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing, honor the past, and forge ahead.
promise you. The pain.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. The start of a new story. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless sky.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold. So long, Khaslana.
As the Theros I have observed, destruction and synthesis is formed.
The world is collapsing. We too must part ways here. Aedes, Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle breeze, everything is as it was. It feels good to take. You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Aedes Elysiae. I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see. You can stay here forever. And time, let it flow. It's time for me to go. Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever? Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins, will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction? The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the soul. If we are just numbers, simulating life, then a real, living person
A true hero.
Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. No. I'm afraid I'm on my own. Why? Because there is no perfect solution in this world. And I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And if you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. But this world can't afford a soul. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil. Kids always get to change their minds. But when it comes to the fate of adults, there's no room for redos. Then go, Kaslana, as you promised. Deceive the world. Burn yourself up with all your might. Wield your futility like a sword. In the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Khaslana will never forget this. So, time retreated behind until it reached the origin. Just as Professor Anaxa once said, in that void, Khaslana stood at the center of chaos. Time, when the waves of time finally calmed. It was the year 38-7. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger and more relentless. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core flame, she proved that the prophecy was true. That mortals could slay gods. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Cyrene, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the River of Time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphorius are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiorum, please take me to meet Her Majesty Cyrene.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me Hycelans, nameless swordmaster.
Please allow me to add one more thing.
You mean Phainon? Such a name could never be your true one. But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Phainon or Phainon? Besides, the deep sea is dark. Isn't it the perfect place to hide secrets best left unseen? All right, nameless swordmaster. haul onto my wake.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Harboring suspicions is not my My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Show me your true intentions through action. Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
Oh. Nice moves.
Light up the dawn.
We just washed it away and here it comes again. The black tide is really no joke.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
The waters end here. The one you seek is beyond this point.
At last. I can meet with Her Majesty. Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals.
She really is down.
The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp, and you'll be just fine. Duck's Goldweaver, little hostage. Apologies for keeping you waiting.
It's you.
You know them? Good.
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing.
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, I never said you were entitled to meet her. The Imperator decreed, the Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious individuals. Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
I see. I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hysealant. Don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
As you wish.
White-haired swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know the fate of... So, how much do you know about what...
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of... Is that correct, Lady Treby?
How?
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this...
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Treby. The Phainon of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance. But do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth. And you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path. Because I know both of you. And I believe that no matter how, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse. And history woke. Through my old acquaintances, I was given the chance to meet the leader of the flame chase journey, Cyrene. And after a long and arduous negotiation, we came to an agreement. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, I had to prove that my power could transcend. In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terravox, killed the rampaging Titan and took the core flip. But this time, Amphorius encountered a turning point in its fate. Neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high, the crowd gathered around the scorched remains of the god, roaring with cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the faint... Yes, I proved myself. And in the long years that followed, I brought down the other Titans. I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to change the world, until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova. But tell me, if that's truly the case, what? The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, It's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, executioner! I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive. After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Khaslana killed himself. That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight. Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow, sometimes resting on a gentle, but its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down the slope, and the nymph would always. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the fourth quint, and my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Absolute nonsense.
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No, it's just that the answer came so suddenly. Eons, paths. What a load of...
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this.
Fate is a strange thing. No matter how the details of history...
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles and crush them in their cradles. Too bad. Now only you have the ability to do that.
What's that supposed to mean?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you...
I've already heard the same thing.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me. We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.